Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Phillip Siddiq Show. I'm, of course, your host, Phillip Siddiq. Allergies are killing me anyway. You know, Prey, world premiere, LA. We got interviews. So please subscribe, like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Okay, I'm getting off now. I got to get some medicine for this because my nose is going to drip and I don't want you guys to see that. So remember, like, subscribe, share the video, watch, pray. And I will be reviewing this film. It's on Hulu. Okay? Check you guys out later.
I mean, it's very exciting. It feels kind of surreal because, you know, we spent so long making the movie and before that preparing for the movie, that to be here thinking that not only are we sharing it, but it's like it's about to be released to the world is wild, and I'm very excited. To me, it's a story about somebody feeling called to something and the people around her saying, no, I don't think that that is your calling, and figuring out the voice between, you know, those things and what you truly feel in your soul. There's a new version of the Predator, there's different weapons, there's a different design, all that kind of stuff. So I think that I think that to hardcore Predator fans, or even if you've never seen a Predator movie, I think that there's something to enjoy.
One thing I love about this movie is that it's different, but it's also similar in enough ways that it kind of gives you a sense of nostalgia. You know, the first one, you're in the jungle, you know, spooky things are going on, you don't quite know what's happening, and I think that this movie goes back to that in a sense. Things, you know, you're in the woods, things go wrong. Not to spoil anything, but different enough to keep your attention. I think people are fascinated with indigenous culture, and they always have been, but there hasn't always been an opportunity for it to be portrayed accurately because, you know, movies weren't made by indigenous people. But having Jhane Myers kind of at the head of this project with Dane, a Comanche woman herself, it was just such an honor for me to be a part of because, you know, she was there every day. This woman works so hard, you know, and she's got more energy than me. I don't know where she gets it, but just watching her kind of champion this thing and make sure it was accurate as we could get it was just amazing.
This movie I've been working on for 5 or 6 years, and I am so excited that we finally can talk about all the awesome things that are in it. Some things I'm going to hold on to just a little bit longer. There's some fun Easter eggs in the movie I hope the internet finds, but I'm stoked that it's finally here. I think they will recognize the core, the genre mashup that was the '87 movie we have again here. Now it's much more of an adventure film mixed up with science fiction and horror. We've redesigned the creature a little bit so that it could surprise audiences once again. It hasn't really surprised since that first '87 movie that we first saw the creature, the Predator, when it was cloaked, and we thought that was it. We then saw it with its biomask, and we thought that was it. And then it revealed its final form, and this movie gets to surprise even diehard fans of the franchise once again.
I'm thrilled to be here because this film has so many firsts, and me being a native producer, it's even in my language, so I'm totally thrilled. We hit a lot of Easter eggs. I'm a big Predator fan. I was a teenager when the first Predator came out, so that's it's really important to me. So this one is close to the original, and taking it back 300 years in time, we were able to pare down the Predator, so even the Predator looks different. You know, he's more feral, more primal. We even changed the color of his skin. So I think people will see a lot of things in there, maybe a few lines, and then maybe this film also creates some new lines for people to take on, you know, in the future. So what's really important is to see a cast of predominantly Native people carrying a studio film like this, you know, a feature film, action, adventure.
What I'm most excited about, I haven't seen it on the big screen, and that is going to be cool with sound effects and visual effects. I haven't seen this cut in some time, so I'm super excited for everybody. I think the audiences are excited about the freshness of the new story. You know, certainly, and the Predator is sort of the rock that binds this movie together with other movies, other Predator movies, of which we've redesigned to some degree. So in that way, I think we're similar, but yet quite unique. I would definitely say David and Goliath. I think that is a great, it's analogous to really what the heart of the story is. You know, this young girl fighting for her life, for her tribe, for her people, and being understood by that group.
It is so exciting to come to LA. I came from Canada. We shot this in Canada, so it's got a lot of Canadian roots to it, but I had such a great time working with this cast, and I play Amber's mom, and we had so much fun together. It's an Indigenous woman that is in the lead, and she is the hero, and it's so rare that we ever get to have an Indigenous woman as the hero of anything. For our young people, this is something that they can look up to and have a hero in Amber, and I love that. I am most excited to see an Indigenous cast of young people who are going to just be heroes, and that to me is something that is really needed and really important.
Honestly, it's truly amazing and very gratifying to be something part bigger that will last generations. Predator and Comanche dub, in a dub of the Comanche language. I think that's truly monumental. Just to have a franchise movie done in the Comanche language, because that was something we talked about on set before we started shooting, was having it completely done in Comanche language.
The things that Dan did with this movie, give it new life. While still staying true to the traditional Predator way. There are elements of the Predator franchise that come into play, but a little different, and I think it's just right. I like that, it's the focus on Nadu and her journey and everything she's going through, and there's a big scary entity that's also haunting her as well.